record-setting cocaine bust on a cargo ship and the investigation to determine where it came from and where exactly it was heading.
Police in New Zealand have found more than 3 tons of cocaine floating in the Pacific Ocean.
1.1 tonnes makes it the largest cocaine seizure in Australian law enforcement history.
Throughout history, the illegal drug trade has presented one of the most pressing challenges for global law enforcement agencies. The seizures of vast quantities of drugs not only underscore the magnitude of the illicit trade, but also the relentless efforts to curb it. These monumental busts serve as a testament to the scale of the international drug market and the continuous battle against its propagation. Number 1. The 1989 Colombian cocaine bust. In the late 1980s, Colombia was at the epicenter of the global cocaine trade. Its notorious cartels, wielding immense power and resources, operated with audacity, almost challenging authorities with their sheer scale of operations. The year 1989 marked one of the most significant operations against these cartels. In March of that year, Colombian police, in cooperation with U.S. DEA agents, carried out a raid that would go down in history as one of the most substantial drug busts ever. A clandestine warehouse in the industrial city of Tranquilandia was the focal point of this operation. Concealed within the dense rainforests of the Caqueta department, this location was not just a mere storage facility, but a vast complex comprising of 8 cocaine laboratories, airstrips, and living quarters. The amount of cocaine seized during the raid was staggering, a colossal 21.4 metric tons. But the size of the seizure was only a part of the story. The bust provided an in-depth insight into the operational scale of the Colombian cartels. The Tranquilandia complex had the capability to produce and distribute cocaine on an industrial scale. It was equipped with state-of-the-art machinery, a testament to the immense financial capabilities of the Medellin cartel, who were believed to be the operators of this facility. The vastness of the Tranquilandia operation revealed the intricate logistics involved in the cocaine trade. From the cultivation of coca plants to the conversion into the coveted white powder, and finally its distribution. Everything was organized with military precision. The airstrips within the complex facilitated the transport of cocaine to the U.S. and other parts of the world. This hub was a linchpin in the vast web of the international drug trade. While the 1989 bust was a significant blow to the Medellin cartel, it was also a stark reminder of the challenges faced by law enforcement agencies. The Tranquilandia facility was just one of many hidden throughout Colombia and the wider region. Its discovery prompted a renewed commitment from international agencies to collaborate and intensify their efforts against the drug trade. The 1989 Colombian cocaine bust was not just about the sheer volume of drugs seized. It was a window into the world of organized crime, showcasing the lengths to which cartels would go to produce, protect, and profit from the drug trade. This event reshaped international anti-drug strategies and emphasized the importance of cooperation and intelligence sharing among nations. Number 2. The Tampico, Mexico seizure, 2007. The world of narcotics witnessed one of its most staggering drug seizures in 2007 on the shores of the Gulf of Mexico. Tampico, a port city in the state of Tamaulipas, became the scene of a drug bust that would underline the tenacity and scale of the Mexican drug cartels and the relentless pursuits of the authorities to bring them to justice. October 30th, 2007 began like any other day at the bustling port of Tampico. But as Mexican authorities, having received a tip-off, descended upon the docks, it soon became clear that this would be a day for the history books. Hidden within shipping containers, camouflaged amidst legitimate cargo, were over 23.5 tons of pure cocaine, meticulously packed and ready for distribution. The colossal amount was valued at over $500 million, showcasing the magnitude of the drug trade and the potential profits for the cartels. This audacious smuggling attempt was believed to be the handiwork of the Sinaloa cartel, then one of Mexico's most influential and dangerous drug trafficking organizations. Led by the infamous Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the Sinaloa cartel had a reputation for its innovative smuggling techniques and its vast distribution network. The cocaine originating from Colombia was intended for the U.S. market, where the demand for the drug was and remains ever present. While the seizure was an undeniable success for the authorities, it also underscored the monumental challenge they faced. For every consignment seized, many likely slipped through, fueling the drug epidemic, especially in the United States. The bust in Tampico was a sharp reminder of the scale of the problem. The ramifications of the Tampico bust were felt across the narco world. The loss of such a substantial consignment would have undoubtedly struck a financial blow to the cartel. However, it also highlighted the resilience and adaptability of these organizations. As law enforcement techniques evolved, so did the strategies of the cartels. They continuously sought innovative methods to transport their illicit cargo, ensuring that their lucrative business remained uninterrupted. The Tampico seizure, one of the largest in history, was more than just a triumph for the authorities. It was a glaring insight into the world of narcotics, a world where audacity and innovation met law enforcement's determination and resourcefulness. The battle against drug trafficking, as evidenced by the events in Tampico, is not just about numbers. It's about understanding the depth, reach, and evolution of one of the world's most persistent and damaging illicit trades. Number 3. The Pueblo Viejo, Panama Seizure, 2004. In the annals of drug interdiction history, Latin America has frequently found itself under the spotlight, primarily due to its pivotal role in the cultivation, production, and distribution of narcotics. Panama, a slender isthmus connecting Central and South America, has historically been a significant transshipment point for drugs destined for North America and Europe. Its strategic location, coupled with its intricate waterways, has made it an attractive hub for smugglers. It's against this backdrop that the Pueblo Viejo seizure of 2004 stands as a remarkable chapter in the fight against drug trafficking. In the early hours of March 18, 2004, Panamanian authorities, in collaboration with the U.S. DEA, conducted a raid on a farm in the Pueblo Viejo district, following a tip-off about suspicious activities. What they discovered was beyond their most audacious assumptions. Hidden in an underground bunker were approximately 19.4 tons of high-purity cocaine, expertly concealed and packaged for transportation. The 2004 seizure had wider implications for the narcotics landscape. Firstly, it was a testament to the intricate intelligence and surveillance cooperation between countries. The operation's success owed much to the shared intelligence and collaborative efforts of both Panamanian and U.S. agencies, highlighting the increasing necessity for multinational cooperation in the face of a globalized drug trade. Secondly, the bust served as a poignant reminder of the drug trade's constantly evolving nature. As cartels adapted and developed newer, more sophisticated methods of hiding and transporting drugs, the onus was on the authorities to stay a step ahead, often in a game of high-stakes cat and mouse. The Pueblo Viejo seizure also drew attention to the socio-economic dimensions of the drug trade in the region. Many local communities, often impoverished, found themselves entangled, willingly or otherwise, in the web of the narcotics trade. The economic lure of the drug trade often overshadowed the risks, presenting a complex challenge for authorities. The 2004 Pueblo Viejo seizure was not just a remarkable feat of drug interdiction. It was a multifaceted reflection of the complex war on drugs. It showcased the depth of the challenge, the innovations of the traffickers, the resilience and adaptability of law enforcement, and the broader socioeconomic and geopolitical dynamics at play. Number 4. Operation Orca, 1991. The 1990s ushered in a new era in the war on drugs, characterized by intensified international collaboration and sophisticated surveillance techniques. As the U.S. bore the brunt of the cocaine epidemic, authorities redoubled their efforts to stem the flow of the drug across its borders. In this context, 1991 witnessed one of the most remarkable operations in U.S. history, Operation Orca. On a seemingly ordinary day in September, a warehouse in Sylmar, a suburb in the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles, became the focal point of the U.S. drug enforcement efforts. This nondescript location was soon to be unveiled as the heart of a massive cocaine operation. A raid by the authorities led to the discovery of a staggering 17.7 tons of cocaine, worth an estimated $6 billion, making it the largest seizure on U.S. soil at that time. However, beyond the immediate shock value of the sheer volume of the drug, Operation Orca underscored several significant themes in the broader narrative of the war on drugs. Firstly, the operation illuminated the entrenched nature of drug trafficking networks. These organizations had the resources, both in terms of finances and manpower, to orchestrate the transportation of vast quantities of drugs over international borders, eluding law enforcement's detection until the very end. Secondly, the success of Operation Orca was a testament to the increasing efficiency and collaboration of law enforcement agencies. The operation was a product of meticulous intelligence gathering, with multiple agencies pooling their resources to track, monitor, and eventually bust the operation. Yet while the seizure was a triumphant moment for the authorities, it also served as a sobering reminder. The very existence of such a massive stockpile indicated the vast market for cocaine within the U.S., a market driven by relentless demand. This demand ensured that for every successful operation like Orca, countless other shipments likely evaded capture. In retrospect, Operation Orca stands as a watershed moment in the annals of drug interdiction. It exemplified the scale, audacity, and sophistication of international drug trafficking networks, while simultaneously highlighting the perseverance, collaboration, and effectiveness of law enforcement efforts in their ceaseless battle against the narcotics trade. Number 5. The 2016 North Pacific cocaine bust. The vast expanse of the world's oceans provides not only an avenue for legitimate trade and transportation, but also a formidable challenge for law enforcement agencies aiming to curtail the illicit flow of narcotics. In the vast waters of the North Pacific, the year 2016 witnessed a maritime drug bust of epic proportions, one that would highlight the global nature of the drug trade and the relentless pursuit of traffickers on the high seas. In the culmination of a months-long operation, U.S. Coast Guard cutters patrolling the eastern Pacific Ocean intercepted numerous vessels carrying a staggering cumulative amount of cocaine. When the final tally was counted, the amount seized was an astounding 26 tons, valued at over $2 billion. This record-breaking haul was the product of 27 separate vessel interdictions and 5 bail recovery operations, an intricate ballet of surveillance, interdiction, and seizure on the high seas. The scope of this operation underscored the global network behind the drug trade. The cocaine, originating from the jungles of South America, was bound for North American shores and, potentially, other international markets. Traffickers had banked on the vastness of the ocean to cloak their illicit shipments, utilizing an array of vessels from submersibles to traditional fishing boats in their bid to transport the drug. The 2016 North Pacific operation illuminated several crucial facets of the drug war. Firstly, it highlighted the incredible adaptability and audacity of the traffickers. They had embraced maritime routes, wagering on the ocean's vastness to elude capture, and employing innovative modes of transport like semi-submersibles, specifically designed to fly under the radar of traditional surveillance. Yet, beyond the immediate success, the operation served as a poignant reminder of the scale and complexity of the international drug trade. The audacious attempts to smuggle such vast quantities across the ocean highlighted the endless demand for narcotics and the lengths to which traffickers would go to ensure supply met demand. The 2016 North Pacific cocaine bust stands as a landmark in maritime drug interdiction efforts. It exemplified the challenges and successes in the ongoing multifaceted battle against the narcotics trade, a battle waged not only on land but also in the vast and unpredictable theater of the world's oceans. Number 6. Operation Journey 1999. As the close of the 20th century approached, the global war on drugs was in full throttle, with authorities and cartels in a perpetual cat-and-mouse game. Operation Journey in 1999 emerged as a significant chapter in this ongoing saga, showcasing the scale and sophistication of maritime drug trafficking and the determination of law enforcement to curtail it. In the azure waters off the coast of Mexico, U.S. and Mexican authorities collaborated in an operation that would become one of the most substantial maritime cocaine seizures of the era. Having received intelligence about a suspicious vessel, the combined forces tracked and intercepted a ship that, upon inspection, was found to be carrying an astonishing 13 tons of pure cocaine, with an estimated street value exceeding $1 billion. The magnitude of this operation was multifold. Firstly, it highlighted the audacity of drug traffickers in using maritime routes, banking on the vastness and unpredictability of the open sea to shield their operations. The vessel, a large commercial ship, was loaded in Colombia and was en route to the U.S., with plans to distribute its illicit cargo across various cities. The success of Operation Journey was not a mere stroke of luck, but the result of meticulous planning, intelligence sharing, and coordination between the U.S. and Mexican authorities. Such collaborations became increasingly crucial as cartels expanded their operations, often blurring national jurisdictions. The mutual trust and resources pooled in this operation underscored the significance of international partnerships in the fight against the global drug menace. Reflecting on Operation Journey, one can appreciate the multidimensional nature of the war on drugs. On one hand, there was the celebratory narrative of a significant bust, the fruit of dedication, collaboration, and precision. Yet on the other hand, it served as a sobering reminder of the magnitude of the challenge that lay ahead, where every victory was but a small stride in a marathon that stretched beyond the horizon. In the annals of drug interdiction, Operation Journey will be remembered not just for its record seizure, but as an emblem of the intricate dance between traffickers and law enforcement, set against the vast and unpredictable backdrop of the open sea. Number 7. Afghanistan heroin seizure, 2010. Afghanistan, known for its rugged landscapes and turbulent history, has long been synonymous with opium production, a precursor to heroin. The global narcotics trade's dynamics took a different hue in this war-torn nation, where geopolitics, local insurgency, and the drug economy were intrinsically linked. It is in this volatile backdrop that the mammoth seizure of 2010 stands out, not just for its scale, but for its wider implications. In 2010, Afghan security forces, backed by international allies, stumbled upon an unprecedented cache of narcotics in the southern province of Helmand. The haul wasn't just opium or its derivative, heroin, but a colossal 237 tons of hashish, estimated to be worth over $400 million. This amount, when processed and distributed, would have translated into millions of doses, making its way into international markets, with Europe being a primary destination. The significance of this seizure went beyond its sheer size. Firstly, it illuminated the multifaceted nature of Afghanistan's drug economy. While opium was the primary crop and export, hashish provided traffickers an alternate, equally lucrative channel. The vast quantities suggested that Afghanistan, primarily known for opium, was also a formidable player in the global hashish market. International collaboration was also evident in the 2010 seizure. The operation drew upon intelligence, resources, and expertise from multiple countries, showcasing the global nature of the fight against narcotics. As drugs from Afghanistan found their way into various parts of the world, stemming its flow became a shared responsibility, transcending national borders. The Afghanistan heroin seizure of 2010 was more than a testament to the vigilance and effectiveness of the security forces. It was a window into the intricate nexus of drugs, insurgency, and socioeconomic dynamics in Afghanistan. The event emphasized the need for comprehensive solutions that addressed not just the symptoms, but the underlying causes of the drug trade in the region. As the world applauded the immediate success of the seizure, it was also reminded of the long, arduous journey ahead in truly eradicating the narcotics menace from the heart of Asia. Number 8. The Australian meth bust, 2017. In recent years, Australia emerged as a lucrative market for narcotics, particularly methamphetamine, commonly known as ice. The drug's devastating grip on communities down under caught national headlines, prompting aggressive countermeasures by the authorities. One of the most significant landmarks in this fight was the colossal methamphetamine bust in 2017, a record seizure that exposed the vast international networks feeding Australia's meth addiction. December 2017 bore witness to one of Australia's largest drug interdictions. Acting on precise intelligence, Australian Federal Police, in collaboration with Border Force officers, intercepted a shipment in Western Australia's Geraldton. Concealed within the confines of the consignment were a staggering 1.2 tons of methamphetamine, with a street value estimated at over AUD 1 billion. This bust was not an isolated incident, but the pinnacle of months of rigorous surveillance and intelligence sharing involving both local and international agencies. The methamphetamine had its origins in China, highlighting the transnational nature of the drug trade and the extensive routes traffickers were willing to utilize to tap into the Australian market. Several significant insights emerged from this operation. Firstly, the sheer quantity of the drug underscored Australia's growing demand for methamphetamine. The nation's remoteness, combined with its economic prosperity, rendered it an attractive destination with high street prices, luring international drug syndicates to undertake the risks associated with smuggling large consignments. Beyond the immediate triumph of the seizure, the event had broader implications for Australia's war on drugs. It emphasized the need for a holistic approach, combining rigorous border controls with preventive measures, rehabilitation, and community outreach. While the 1.2 tons represented a significant dent in the supply chain, it also stood as a stark reminder of the relentless demand and the societal challenges that fueled the meth crisis. In retrospection, the Australian meth bust of 2017 stands as a monumental moment in the nation's ongoing battle against narcotics. It encapsulates the challenges, successes, and the perpetual evolution of the drug trade. While the event was a testament to the effectiveness of law enforcement and international cooperation, it also underscored the long road ahead, demanding sustained efforts, innovation, and a unified front to truly free communities from the shackles of methamphetamine. Number 9. The Philadelphia Port Cocaine Seizure 2019. The bustling port of Philadelphia, with its vast network of ships, containers, and cargo, has long served as a vibrant hub for global trade. But in June 2019, beneath the routine chaos of maritime commerce, a dark underbelly was exposed, revealing one of the most massive drug seizures in U.S. history and underscoring the relentless efforts of narcotics traffickers to penetrate American shores. Acting on a tip, U.S. federal agents descended upon the MSC Guyane, a cargo ship docked at the Packer Avenue Marine Terminal in Philadelphia. What followed was an exhaustive search operation that unearthed an astonishing 17.5 tons of cocaine, with a street value estimated at over $1 billion. The sheer magnitude of this discovery made it one of the largest drug seizures on American soil. Several facets of this operation stood out. The MSC Guyane, operating under a Liberian flag, had traversed a circuitous route from Chile, with stops in Panama and the Bahamas before reaching Philadelphia. This complex itinerary, often a hallmark of traffickers aiming to obfuscate their activities, highlighted the global tentacles of the drug trade, intertwining continents and oceans. The method of concealment was equally telling. The cocaine was expertly hidden in 7 shipping containers, showcasing the traffickers' meticulous planning and the audacity of attempting to smuggle such a massive consignment into the U.S. The traffickers banked on the sheer volume of containers processed at major ports, hoping their illicit cargo would get lost in the shuffle. The ripples of the Philadelphia port seizure were felt far and wide. Beyond the immediate dent in the supply chain, the event highlighted the importance of international cooperation. With drug routes crisscrossing continents, it became evident that curbing the global narcotics menace required countries to transcend individual interests, fostering collaboration, sharing intelligence, and pooling resources. The 2019 Philadelphia Port Cocaine Seizure stands as a monumental event in the annals of the war on drugs. A grim reminder of the scale and audacity of the drug trade, it also celebrated the resilience, adaptability, and commitment of those on the front lines, determined to shield communities from the devastating impact of narcotics. Number 10. The UNODC Myanmar Operation 2018. Myanmar, nestled in Southeast Asia, has long been a focal point in the global war on drugs. Historically linked with opium production, the nation in recent years witnessed an alarming surge in methamphetamine manufacturing, particularly in its restive northern regions. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, recognizing the gravity of the situation, intensified its operations in the region, culminating in a landmark seizure in 2018. In a series of coordinated raids, local Myanmar enforcement agencies, backed by intelligence and logistical support from UNODC, descended upon multiple clandestine drug facilities in Shan State. The scale of the find was staggering. Over 30 million methamphetamine tablets, commonly known in the region as yaba, were confiscated, along with large quantities of crystal methamphetamine, or ice. The estimated value of the seized drugs was in the vicinity of USD 54 million, making it one of the most significant operations in Southeast Asia. The 2018 operation, while a resounding success, also underscored the challenges inherent in countering the drug menace in Myanmar. The country's internal conflicts, particularly in regions like Shan State, created a volatile environment where state authority was often tenuous. Drug syndicates capitalized on this instability, forging alliances with various armed groups, which provided protection and facilitated the trade. The involvement of UNODC was pivotal in this operation. Recognizing the challenges faced by individual nations, the body acted as a linchpin, fostering international cooperation and ensuring a cohesive response to the drug threat. The success in Myanmar was a testament to this collaborative approach, blending local knowledge with international expertise. The UNODC Myanmar operation of 2018 stands as a watershed moment in the fight against narcotics in Southeast Asia. Beyond the immediate triumph of a major seizure, it illuminated the intricate web of production, distribution, and geopolitics intertwined with the drug trade. It was a stark reminder that to truly counter this menace, efforts needed to be transnational, adaptive, and above all, united in purpose.